Imagine building the world's tallest structure without wheels, cranes, or modern machines. Sounds impossible, right? Yet, 4500 years ago, the Egyptians did it. Some say it was alien, some say it was magic, but what really went into building the pyramid? Let us uncover the truth. Today we are stepping back nearly 4500 years into the heart of the ancient Egypt, where one of the humanity's greatest wonder still stands tall, the Great Pyramid of Giza. This giant monument once reached a height of 147 meters and held the title of the tallest structure in the world for over 3800 years. That is longer than any skyscraper has ever built. Even more mind-blowing, the pyramid is estimated to weigh around 6 million tons compared to the modern Burj Khalifa, which weighs only about 5 lakh tons. Huge difference. So the burning question is, how did people without cranes, bulldozers or even wheels pull this off? The pharaohs and their belief in the afterlife. The pyramids were not random buildings, they were tomb for the pharaohs, the king of Egypt, who were treated like living gods. Egyptians strongly believed in the afterlife, a journey where the soul would be judged. To ensure a good eternal life, pharaohs filled their tomb with foods, treasures, cloth, even furniture. When a pharaoh died, his body was carefully mummified, placed inside a stone sarcophagus, and sealed with the pyramid, along with everything he might need after death. That is why pyramids were built not just as graves, built as gateway of eternity. The three great pyramids at Giza, three massive pyramids dominate the deserts. The Pyramid of Khufu, also called the Great Pyramid, the tallest one. The Pyramid of Khafre, built by Khufu's son, slightly smaller. The Pyramid of Menkaure, the smallest, built by Khafre's sons. Together they form one of the most iconic sites in the world, along with the Great Sphinx guarding nearby, out of the 118 pyramids in Egypt. These pyramids are the most famous and the best preserved. The great mystery, how were they built? Hollywood movies often show slaves suffering under whips to build these pyramids. But that is not true. Modern research reveals something different. The workers were skilled laborers, well fed, and even proud to work on this national project. Around 20,000 to 30,000 people worked for nearly 20 years, moving more than 2.5 tons to 80 tons block of stone. To do this, they use some clever techniques. Number one is cutting a stone. Most were carved from limestone using copper tools and dolerite hammers. Some harder rocks like granite came from quarries 800 km away. Second, transporting stones. They likely floated heavy stones on raft along the Nile River. Once near the site, sledges were used. A famous painting even shows worker pulling a massive statue on a sledge, while a man pours water on the sand to reduce friction. Modern experiments confirm this trick actually works. Next, third one, stacking stones. Without cranes, Egyptians may have built ramps, long slope of mud bricks and wood to drag stones upward. Some experts also suggest levers were used similar to skillsof, a tool Egyptians used to lift water from the Nile. Even with these methods, building such a giant structure in 20 years meant workers had to place one block every 3 minutes non-stop. That's why the pyramid still puzzles us today. Secrets of the design. The design of the pyramid is just as fascinating. The base is aligned almost perfectly with the north, south, east and west directions, with an error of less than 1/15th of a degree. Incredible precision for people with no compasses or GPS. How did they do it? Some believe they studied the autumn equinox when day and night are equal. Others think they aligned the pyramids with the stars, especially Orion's belt. But even today, no single explanation fully settles the debate. Conspiracy theories. Whenever mysteries remain, conspiracy theories appear. Some claim the pyramid were powered plant generating electricity. Others say they were granaries for storing crops. And of course, there is the wild idea alien built them. But mainstream historians agree the pyramid were tombs or pharaohs created by the hand of skilled Egyptian workers, not extraterrestrials. Why do they still stand? The Great Pyramid has survived storms, earthquakes, and 4,500 years of history. Part of the secret lies in the mortar Egyptians used, a formula scientists still have not been able to replicate perfectly. Originally, the pyramid also had a smooth outer layer of white limestone which reflected sunlight and made it shine like a jewel in the desert. Today, only a small portions of that casing remain. Friends, the Great Pyramid of Giza is more than just a monument. It's a reminder of what human determination, skill and imagination can achieve, even without modern machines. We may never know every single detail of how it was built, but maybe that is what makes it so magical. The Great Pyramid remains the last surviving wonders of the ancient world, still standing proud after 4,500 years. Thank you for watching, and if you love mysteries of history, don't forget to subscribe.